Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off today's presentation with our first slide. We'll be exploring Unit 2, which is all about influential people. This is a great opportunity to learn about individuals who have made a significant impact. We'll also touch on Mega Goal 3.1, so stay tuned for some inspiring stories. I look forward to sharing this journey with you, so let's get started. Let's take a look at Slide 2. The first step is to complete the sentences with suitable words. This will help us understand the key ideas more clearly. Next, we'll focus on answering some questions, which will deepen our understanding of the topic. After that, we'll read about the qualities a person needs to be successful. This is important because it highlights the traits that can help someone achieve their goals. Then, we'll discuss these qualities, sharing ideas and perspectives. Finally, we'll talk about fame and fortune, exploring how they relate to success and what they truly mean. Throughout this slide, we're building a foundation for understanding what success involves and what qualities are essential. Welcome to this warm-up segment on MBC. I want to share a little about myself. I am the host of Kawatir, an annual TV show that I had the privilege of hosting during Ramadan from 2005 to 2015. This show was a significant part of my career and connected with many viewers during the holy month. I come from Jeddah, a vibrant city known for its rich culture and history. Being from Jeddah has definitely influenced my perspective and approach in my work. Many people recognize me as a well-known Saudi interviewer and influencer. Over the years, I've built a reputation for engaging conversations and meaningful content. So, who am I? That's the question I want to explore as we connect this personal background to the broader themes of our presentation today. So, what does this phrase really mean? When we talk about influential people, we're referring to individuals or even things that have a significant impact on us or on how events unfold. It's about those who shape our actions, our decisions, and sometimes even the course of history. Think about it. These influential people can inspire us, challenge us, or change the way we see the world. They play a crucial role in shaping society and our personal lives. Understanding who these influential people are helps us see the broader picture of influence and power. It ties directly into our overall theme of understanding impact and how it drives change. So, what qualities do you think a person needs to make a fortune? Well, first and foremost, being willing to take risks is essential. Without that willingness to step outside your comfort zone, it's hard to achieve big financial goals. Confidence is also crucial because believing in yourself can make all the difference when facing challenges. Having a clear vision helps you stay focused on your long-term goals, and passion fuels your persistence along the way. Salesmanship is another key trait. Being able to communicate your ideas and persuade others is vital in any business venture. Ambition drives you to push further and aim higher, while smart investment strategies help grow your wealth over time. When you combine these qualities, risk-taking, confidence, vision, passion, sales skills, ambition, and smart investments, you set yourself up for success. These traits align with the overall theme of this presentation, which is about the mindset and qualities that lead to financial achievement. Let's take a moment to see if any of these individuals are familiar to you. First up, we have Stephen Paul Jobs. You probably know him better as Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, a pioneer in personal computing and innovation. Next, we see Amancio Ortega, the Spanish billionaire behind Zara and the fast fashion industry. He's a prime example of how entrepreneurship can transform industries and create global brands. Then, there's Mohammed Abdul Latif Jameel, a prominent businessman from the Middle East, known for his diverse investments and contributions to the automotive and energy sectors. And finally, Ka-shing, one of Asia's most influential entrepreneurs, whose business empire spans real estate, ports, and telecommunications. The key idea here is that these individuals, despite their different backgrounds and industries, all exemplify how vision, innovation, and strategic leadership can lead to extraordinary success. Recognizing these figures helps us understand the diverse paths to achieving impactful leadership and how they connect to the broader themes of entrepreneurship and influence we're exploring in this presentation. Let's talk about the reach of Amancio Ortega's clothing stores. Currently, his stores are located in 88 countries around the world, which means his influence is truly global. When we ask, where are his stores located? The answer is pretty impressive, spread across many different regions and markets. Now, you might wonder, what kinds of stores does he own? His portfolio includes a variety of retail outlets, mainly focused on fashion and apparel, which are designed to meet the needs of diverse customers worldwide. Next, let's clarify some terminology. When we say refers to the place where the person is a current citizen, we're talking about their nationality, where they hold citizenship. Finally, what does industry refer to? In this context, industry means the specific business sector or field where someone has made their money. For Amancio Ortega, that's the fashion retail industry, which has been central to his success. Connecting all these points, it's clear that Ortega's global store presence and his leadership in the fashion industry have played a key role in building his business empire. Today, I want to highlight the scale of the company we're discussing. It's one of the world's largest car dealerships, which is quite impressive. The company operates across several key regions, including the Middle East, the UK, Central Asia, and China. This geographical diversity shows how expansive and influential their presence is in the automotive industry. So, what kind of company does he run? Well, it's not just a local dealership. It's a major player on the global stage. Their operations encompass a wide range of activities, from retail sales to service centers, covering various markets with different customer needs and preferences. Understanding this scale helps us see the strategic importance of their operations. It also ties into our overall theme today about how leading companies manage growth and adapt across diverse regions. This kind of expansion requires a keen understanding of local markets, strong logistics, and a solid brand reputation across countries. In essence, this company exemplifies how large-scale, multi-regional operations are managed successfully in today's interconnected world. Now, besides his business achievements, Ka-shing is also well known for being honest, generous, and a true philanthropist. He has always emphasized the importance of integrity and giving back to society. His charitable work has had a significant impact, supporting education, healthcare, and community development around the world. When we look at his journey, one interesting aspect is how his character and values have shaped his success. His honesty and generosity are core to his identity, and they reflect how he views business not just as a way to make money, but as a means to make a positive difference. Speaking of his beginnings, do you know what kind of business Ka-shing started out in? Well, he initially entered the business world by trading plastics. It might seem simple, but that foundation in trading and manufacturing gave him valuable experience and insights. From those humble beginnings, he gradually expanded into real estate, telecommunications, and a broad range of industries. This progression shows that even starting in a straightforward business like plastics, with hard work and integrity, he was able to build an empire. It's a great example of how foundational values and perseverance can lead to extraordinary success. Now, let's talk about one of the most iconic figures in technology history. Steve Jobs co-founded Apple with Steve Wozniak, and together they revolutionized the way we think about personal computers and consumer electronics. He served as the Chief Executive Officer, or CEO, of Apple. The CEO is essentially the top leader of a company, responsible for making major corporate decisions, setting strategic goals, and guiding the overall direction of the organization. What is the meaning of CEO? It's the abbreviation for Chief Executive Officer, the person at the helm who steers the company's vision and success. And speaking of Steve Jobs' legacy, what was he most famous for? He's best known for his innovation, his ability to anticipate consumer needs, and launching groundbreaking products like the iPhone, iPad, and MacBook. All these achievements tie back to his role as CEO, leading Apple through a period of incredible growth and transforming the tech industry as we know it. Let's talk about a true philanthropist, someone who dedicated their life to helping others and making a positive impact on society. Despite facing many challenges, this individual came from an impoverished background, which makes their achievements even more inspiring. They didn't let their circumstances define them. Instead, they rose above them. Over time, they became a prominent figure in their community and beyond. Their reputation as a generous and compassionate person was well-earned and recognized by many. This reputation helped them to influence and inspire others to give back as well. Throughout their life, they excelled not only in their personal pursuits, but also in their efforts to uplift others. Their story reminds us that perseverance and a commitment to service can lead to a lasting legacy. This ties into our overall theme of how individual actions can create ripple effects of positive change. Let's take a closer look at some common opinions people have about others. When we say someone is very poor, it often reflects a certain perception or assumption about their financial situation. On the other hand, if someone is described as important or well-known, it usually points to their prominence or reputation in society. Now, when we talk about someone who gives money to help people who are poor or sick, we are referring to a philanthropist. These individuals are often admired because they contribute to the well-being of others, which can enhance their reputation. The words "done very well" and "excelled" both suggest success and achievement, especially in a specific field or endeavor. When someone has excelled, they have performed exceptionally well, often gaining recognition for their efforts. Finally, words like impoverished and prominent relate to status and condition. Impoverished describes someone who is very poor, while prominent refers to someone who stands out or is highly visible in their community or field. Altogether, these words help us understand how society perceives different individuals based on their actions, achievements, or circumstances, which ties into the broader theme of reputation and societal roles. On this slide, I want to highlight how the company has revolutionized fashion retail by offering designer fashions at reasonable prices, making luxury more accessible to a wider audience. It's also important to recognize the significant impact ALJCI has had in Saudi Arabia and across the Arab world, not just through their business, but also through their contributions to the community. One key aspect is the job opportunities they provide each year, which helps support local economies and empowers many individuals to build better lives. Shifting gears a bit, I'd like to share a story about resilience. The individual in question faced tough circumstances early on, being poor and having to leave high school after his father passed away to help support his family. Despite dropping out of college, he went on to co-found Apple, a company that transformed the tech industry, developing and marketing personal computers that changed the way we live and work. And even when he argued with Apple's leadership and resigned, he eventually returned and became the CEO, guiding the company through some of its most innovative years. This story really connects to the overall theme, showing how perseverance, innovation, and resilience can lead to extraordinary success. Let's take a moment to look at some influential figures across different industries. We have Stephen Paul Jobs, co-founder of Apple, whose vision revolutionized personal technology. Then there's Ka-shing, a prominent business magnate from Hong Kong, known for his diverse investments and contributions to the economy. Amancio Ortega is another key figure, the founder of Zara, who transformed the fashion retail landscape with fast fashion. Mohammed Abdul Latif Jameel is also on this list, a major business leader with interests in automotive, real estate, and other sectors. Now, do you recognize any of these people? These individuals exemplify how leadership and innovation can leave a lasting impact. Their stories are connected to the overall theme of this presentation, how influential figures shape industries and inspire change worldwide. Recognizing these key players helps us understand the broader picture of leadership, entrepreneurship, and the importance of vision in achieving success. Let's take a moment to look at the final slide, which focuses on the workbook exercises and homework. You'll find the reference to page 231 in your workbook, specifically the exercises labeled as A. These are designed to reinforce what we've covered today and give you practical application opportunities. The key point here is that completing these exercises will help deepen your understanding and solidify the concepts in a real-world context. Think of homework as a way to practice and internalize what we've discussed, making it more meaningful and memorable. As you work through these exercises, remember that the goal is to connect the dots between theory and practice, which is a critical part of mastering any new skill or concept. I encourage you to approach these tasks thoughtfully, as they're an essential step in your learning process. So, to tie everything together, this slide reminds us that learning doesn't end in the classroom or during the presentation. The real growth happens when you actively engage with the material through these exercises and homework. Keep that connection in mind, and I look forward to seeing how you apply these insights in your own work.